Hello and welcome back. I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more Congo, Arumba's Assay. So I did some more estate interactions between episodes just to get the estates loyal again. Granted the provinces that made sense, a couple provinces to the nobles. I gave them some livestock, livestock again, tropical wood, just stuff that's really low and not very valuable. And I granted a couple more provinces to the burghers to also make them loyal again, so that we can make some actual cash. We're losing 28 ducats a month now to rooting out corruption, but look at that, we're down to 2.6. Soon it will be taken care of. We're continuing to raid. Apparently the rebels are marching out of that army and I did not pay attention to it. Awesome. Let's see if we can pick up another leader here. Hopefully we don't fight natives. We do. Awesome. Okay, we've got interest to deal with. We've got loans to deal with. We've got a little bit more corruption to deal with. We've got another subject who's disloyal for the moment. He won't be for long, though. Got plenty of manpower. We could just start training some more infantry. This army back on suppression. For reinforcement right now. Let's spread that out over time and just shift consolidate. Same thing here. Actually, even consider just going down on a few more troops. Native assimilation. Spain has changed their main trading place, apparently. This colony's almost done. We could take another admin idea, which gives us another settler, but again, I'm trying to bank about 600 admin points so we can switch our religion. That colonist would be nice, but it would actually harm our economic position right now by diverting more of our gross income into colonization rather than straighten things out. This colony is going to be complete within the next month or two anyway. And now that we've kind of colonized more here, I think probably the best place to colonize. Check the ledger. Possible colonies. Sort by development. Pontiniac. 13 development. Let's just get started moving over into this area. Do we want to have national taxes, or do we want to have trade efficiency plus 10? We make more money with a smaller modifier than we do from trade, so taxes is still better. Main coast is complete. The one drawback to trying to colonize far away is that we now have to deal with that, the rebellion chance. Which is another reason why we want to change that native trade policy. I'm going to get rid of the inflation soon. We have still all 5 loans. War subsidies to France ends when? August of 96. That's a pretty expensive little thing there. We might want to consider integrating one of our subjects just to free up a relationship slot. Or 2. We already have 1 from that idea. Let's see if we can ally someone who hates France so that he doesn't try that nonsense again. We got Russia. Great Britain, Spain. Spain hates us. Great Britain is willing to ally us. So let's just pick that alliance up. Now if France wants to try to steal our money, he's going to have to fight Great Britain as well. Also improve relations with him for a while. Make sure we have absolutely maxed out relations with that guy. Just lost our theologian. Switch over to the missionary strength guy in preparation for switching tech. Or switching to a different idea group. Game's saying we could potentially take admin tech. We have 601 admin points. Cost to bump stab without being on +1 would be 108. 108 times 5 is only 540, so it's time. Alright, so this is going to be kind of chaotic. We're making 81 ducats a month now gross. Without the rooting out of corruption, we'd be making a net income right now of about 30 ducats. which is pretty great. 30 out of 81 would be 37% gross income into net income. Clergy are currently loyal, so we get the stab cost discount. I think it's time to do it. Let's go ahead and convert to Islam. We will henceforth follow the Sunnah, or the Ibn Abad. So, if we want to become Ibadi, we could. Let's talk about Ibadi versus Sunni. Ibadi is less common. Ibadi gives increased local goods produced, or being Ibadi. I think Sunni is better, personally, just because of the total amount of provinces in the world that are currently Sunni. Some people would probably recommend Ibadi for the goods produced. Either one's acceptable. I would go with Sunni, personally, though. So I shall. Okay, we get to choose our religious school. We can adopt technology Hanafi, get administrative tech cost, aggressive expansion impact, development cost -10, or an extra merchant. What's going to happen then is if we ally someone who has access to one of these, we can get it from them. We can like trade with them, basically. It's going to be pretty easy for us to get a merchant from one of our subjects. So let's do the development cost, Maliki. And then we'll immediately pull back a diplomat so we can get that extra merchant from the guy. We can enforce religious unity because we are now Sunni. We have our piety slider now. We want to get our piety up to 100 so we get that national taxes, national manpower, tech cost reduction, etc. And we have, 10% religious unity, bit of a concern, and we're on -3 stab. So let's bump stab once. I forgot about the religious unity penalty. Let's do the Dhimmi first. Gotta wait 1 month for the Dhimmi to show up. That 1 month, unfortunately, just cost us any prosperity that we had in the whole country, though. Which sucks a lot. Now the Dhimmi have arrived. The Dhimmi will give tolerance of heathens +1. The heathens are going to be anyone who is in this list here. All of those people, including fetishist. So let's grant land to the Dhimmi. And the Dhimmi basically just get, like, everything. Pretty much everything. If it's not currently assigned to somebody, it goes to the Dhimmi. The Dhimmi increased local tax modifier by 33%, reduce missionary strength, remove local religious unity contribution, and further reduce unrest by 2%. Even though I'm giving away 0% autonomy, that was wrong. 0% autonomy provinces, it's basically like building a church. A church gives 40% increased tax modifier. We'll grant them pretty much everything we can except for the gold mines. Okay. Because they're loyal, we get a tech cost discount, and tolerance of heathens goes up from 1 to 1.5. If we can get their influence to 60, it'll be tolerance of heathens +2. Right now, our tolerance of heathens is still showing -2. That takes some time to update. So next month, it'll be at -1, which will improve our religious unity situation a huge, huge amount. Let's go ahead and, what I probably should have done, this is a big mistake, I should have taken the lightened Dhimmi tax burden after just giving them one province. But the only thing I really care about their provinces is the tax income. Autonomy in the provinces doesn't matter for tax income purposes, so it's still going to be worthwhile to do this click, even though I messed up. Oh well. They're now super influential and loyal. We can promote Dhimmi nobles if we want to get their influence even higher. It does cost loyalty with the other two estates, which I don't care about. I think that's worthwhile. And while they're super loyal and super influential, we can now also impose a religious tax. As long as we keep them above 60, we get the tech cost discount, and everything else is good. Let's wait for religious unity. Next month, our religious unity will update. There is an army in Pontiniac. That's awful. That colony is probably just going to have to get abandoned and restarted. Alright, tolerance of heathens at -1. Religious unity is still at 14. Hmm. It's a shame, because I had the points banked. Should have done the change here. Well, we have our Inquisitor, and we're going at 6.7% per month. Guess we're just going to lose our prosperity for now. And if we can't get the stability bumped for relatively cheap, let's just take the next idea instead. Scale back that just a little bit so we don't take a loan. Damn it, I didn't click far enough. Come on, corruption, go away. The Ulema are not currently loyal, which means we're not getting the discount to stab cost, and we're also missing out on faster missionary conversion in provinces that they control. So, I do want to make them happy. It's going to be a painful transition here. Let's continue to choose random people. Another bureaucrat. Shire area gets talented Quadi. Or we could have a discounted theologian. We don't want that right now. Making 12 ducats a month now. Having stab at -3 is real bad. I think we're just gonna have to pay this price. It's worse than I expected. I thought we'd be able to get more tolerance of heathens than this, but we can power through it. We have another subject who's disloyal. Lose the mercantilism rather than lose loyalty with the burghers. One whole conversion down. Wow. Alright, let's go to something that's a large percentage of religious unity and takes very little time to convert, relatively speaking. 50 months for 8% religious unity. There we go. 2.4 for 20 months is a pretty good rate. Let's go there. Let's turn on missionary conversion strength here. Let's invite the scholar that I meant to invite anyway. Get that merchant. Let's send the merchant to... We can reach nothing up in this area. If we're going to collect in one in a node that's not in our capital node, we might as well collect in others. We're going to collect here with this guy. Let's do... That's fine for now. Yeah, I can't protect this colony yet. Not until we can switch over. These provinces are part of existing states, so they're kind of higher priority to finish off. Let's start both of these. We have 3 colonists. I want to retract the one from here. Except that I can't, apparently. Okay, we still have 4 loans. The corruption is gone. Still have negative stab. Despite being pretty high in Republican tradition, it's still quite expensive. A lot of these rebels are going to be difficult to stop completely. We're gonna have to raise autonomy in a few places, I think. Which will also increase the expense. For the conversions. Okay, war reparations ends in 96. Couple more years. I don't think France is going to attack us again. Still have inflation to deal with. Let's boost stab again. One more stab bump. Take care of almost all of the rebels. Just getting back up to 0. These armies are protecting there and there. Let's extend the suppression range a little bit more. Like these armies over here are probably overcommitted. Whenever you get one of these events, you pretty much always want to spend the monarch points to get Republican tradition. It's usually a better decision. Move towards legalism? Absolutely. Successful raid of a treasure fleet. Let's improve relations with you a bit. That's a big stack of rebels. .9% chance of progressing, huh? Pretty big. And that one's our 90% now, so we need to get a lot of those provinces to drop off the list, otherwise that's going to be really big rebellion as well. I'll drop maybe a couple of them off. Stab is going to be the best thing, though. Alright, I'm going to switch to national unrest. I don't want to deal with as many rebels. I'm going to slow down our conversions for now and cost a lot of money. But it's going to make the size of the rebellion significantly smaller if we can just get these to drop off the list. Metetwa. You take another diplomatic idea? Let's go ahead and do that, sure. Naval force limit's good. Also get our national idea for 10% more production efficiency. Economy is still struggling a lot right now. We're at 90% here. Every monthly tick I'm pausing now. I'm trying to make it so we can harsh treatment if we have to. Giving up all of the prosperity was awful. Coffee boom. Okay, the Congolese particularists still mad. Colony's done. Let's just have this army hang out here then and suppress rebels in this area. We'll train some more cheapo infantry just to increase its suppression capability. Looks like we're gonna have to renew another loan. And stability-wise, we can bump again. Let's do that. Congolese separatists are now almost taken care of. From a 28 stack down to 23 at the moment. In Metetwa, we have religious unity, non-accepted culture, intolerance. Yeah, religious unity penalties just very massive. Truce with France is up. Diplomatic expenses are still going on for a couple more years, though, because the truce was kind of short. Congolese particularists are so close to being dealt with. Sure, we'll take that. So let's just see if we can figure this out. Matetwa, Matsolo. Basically this area down here. And then now Lesser Namarkand. Namarqualand. That one's so far away I can't deal with it. Let's just raise autonomy. And that is enough now to make the particularists go down. Once again, I think we're going to re-elect a random. We're almost capped out. So probably the last time. Now we're going to start doing some re-elect spam. This guy's a greedy bastard, apparently. Move towards legalism. Province of Lamwe. That was not that bad. I mean, we lost all of our prosperity, but could have been worse. Okay, anything else that's part of an existing state? That province is right there. Someone else is already colonizing it, though. Alright, let's just fill in something around here for now. Take another military idea. Sure, let's keep doing that. No longer paying for the corruption penalty. We're still losing money for a moment because of the advisor temporarily costing a ton, having that suppression guy. If we can get Nikor. You no longer have rebellion chance. No unrest there. Sofalen in Sofala. That's going to be because we lowered autonomy, I think. We got significant penalties there. And then Bun Yoro. Alright. I get the Nicorans down one more month, and then we're going to switch back to the Missionary Strength Advisor. Save some cash, try to make some actual positive income, get some stuff converted. Build a treasury. Increase stability. Oh yeah, absolutely. Stability sounds great. Yep, thanks. Let's go, I'm just going to do this. I'm going to take the stab. I'm going to switch over to this one. Get that done. Now our army doesn't need to worry about getting rebels anymore at anywhere, at any point. Just get them all back together and things will be a lot simpler. We've also gained the ability to do a government reform. State maintenance minus 25, number of states plus 5. Number of states is hands down better. Okay, I am going to take a short break here. After we assign some of these states. Now that we have some state slots, we could also consider integrating a subject. I'm gonna think about this a little bit between episodes, and I'll be back in the next one. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you're enjoying it. I'll see you again soon.